Um, my name is Henk Post. I'm a Tandem instructor at Go Skydive, and I had an experience I really like to share with you because I wouldn't think this would happen to me, but it did, and that's what we're going to talk about. It's a false sense of security. I had a malfunction, which we're going to look at, and you would think, oh, well, that's a simple malfunction. You can deal with it, and you prepare yourself for it. I thought I was prepared, but I didn't do the right thing. So, false sense of security, for the people that don't know exactly what it is a feeling of being safer than one really is. So I was in that state, and to be honest, you might still be in that state because you don't know if you are in a state of being safer than you really are. So the aim is to share this experience, and then we might have a little bit of a discussion. You might have some experience yourself that you like to share, like, hey, something happened to me and I didn't really act how I thought I should act. So we're going to watch an inflated drogue followed by the incorrect procedure. It's going to be 3 times on it, the long version, then it's going to be a little bit slow-mo, and then we have a shorter version, even more slow-mo, so you can have a real look at what happened. Okay, un-inflated drogue. Simple procedure, honestly. And you do your drills, you talk through it, your buddy says to you, yeah, un-inflated drogue. You wait 6 to 8 seconds, pull your drogue release. Yeah, I would say so too, but I didn't. Before we go on to the next shot of a picture, how lucky the student and myself were, is the first thought that went through me here is I felt, of course, there was something wrong with the drogue. So the first thought that came up to me is like, did I throw the drogue around my leg or the student leg? I said, no, it was a good exit. Then I thought, what's happening now? I was blanked out, basically. I did not know what to do. I had a kind of a brain freeze. Then it came back to me, oh, I need to wait 6 to 8 seconds. I need to pick up speed. Okay, pick up speed. And now, I didn't know. I do my drills, but I fired my reserve. I know I need to stop this, so I use my reserve. I want to end this because this is a high-speed malfunction for me. This is how we can see how lucky we are, the student myself, because the drogue would be possible to keep my slider all the way up there. The next picture shows how it was. It could have basically kept my reserve in a complete streamer, basically. So we were really lucky with my big mistake. This is how it looked on the ground. Took some pictures. And it basically, the drogue, as you can see, made a knot on the bottom of the drogue itself, and it didn't inflate, so that made it uninflate. My experience at this moment, that's maybe, some people know me here, but a lot of you don't. My experience is I've got 22,000 skydives in total. It's quite a lot. Skydived for 25 years or more. Over 14,000 plus are tandems doing this. So you think, how can I make that mistake? I still don't know. Tandem instructor, 24 years. I had already 30 tandem reserve drives before this happened. 5 of them were high speed. I had drogue in tows I dealt well with. I had backlogs that didn't clear, which I had to clear myself. So there's quite some stuff happening to me, which I dealt well with on opening altitude. But just out of the aircraft, I didn't. My currency, 268 tandem descents, 3 months before that. So quite current. 888, 12 months before that. So yeah, I'm jumping tandems all the time, and it's the same after again. Something else I like to share, I was recovering from a cold. Not an excuse, but hey, I jump all the time when having a cold. But this time, I think I should mention it. You might not perform 100% when you're not feeling 100%. During the 2 monthly drills, I did this drill incorrect. And that's more interesting to talk about, is the drills that I did at my PTO was a kind of a forum. I had a few instructors around me, and one of my colleagues was doing the actual drill sheet with me, and actually this drill incorrectly. No, you shouldn't fire reserve. Oh, no. And I thought, hey, I'm not doing this seriously enough. I need to get myself more into this. So I took my rig off, did the drills an hour later again. And of course, fine, you do your drills fine, no problem whatsoever. So that's something to mention about it. So the actions that I've taken and that we did on our PTO is I need to prepare myself better. Even after being in Tandem instructor for 24 years and with all that experience, high-speed malfunctions, lots of cutaways, for this particular malfunction, I was not ready. This experience, of course, makes me more ready for the next time, because probably next time it's a light and I do it. But this is what I want to share with you. You only can become good at something that you do a lot. What did I do a lot? Normal tandem skydives. Go out of the aircraft, stable exit, throw a drogue, have fun, pull the drogue release, canopy open, do it. That's what you do a lot. But the malfunctions that can occur to you, it doesn't happen a lot, but you need to be there when it happens. I was lucky that the drogue, again, cleared the reserve, so I was lucky to come home with my student. I revised my procedures more in depth, so I looked at all the UPT drills, the whole sheet. I looked into the BPA ones. We came up, we're going to do the so-called combos. So we would combine malfunctions. So you solve one thing and then you end up in the next problem to really get you understand the equipment. So anything I could make up, basically, that could go wrong, especially in free fall, which is a high pressure situation, I try to make up and come with a solution for it. I choose a partner and I do my drills now more in a student-instructor relationship. I don't know how you do normally your drills, but what we've done and what we have done is that it's a drill, but it's not like you know how you train your student. When you have your 4 students with AFF or your 12 students with the category system, you really drill them before they do their first jump. That's a serious drill. They need to blare it out. They need to know exactly what they're doing. I have never done that with me as a tandem instructor, so I think that's a good thing for me to work on, to get myself under pressure and do my drills in that way. We had to change some things. Our chief instructor decided from 2 monthly, we go to 1 monthly. Always better. It still doesn't solve it. It's also the way how you do your drills, the intensity of it. Then the other thing, of course, you can see the video. I had a very short delay. Handy cams, cool shot. You go out, 1 second out, stable, boom, drogue out, geek for the camera, all cool. But of course, more air speed helps, of course, your drogue inflate much better. It's the same for the 6 to 8 seconds that you need to speed up before you activate your reserve. It's just to create air speed so you have a better opening. And the last thing, of course, we changed the packing method of the drogue. I can show you later if you have time for it. We had a method that the drogue bridle itself is quite exposed next to the drogue itself when we wrapped it together. So that means when you throw the drogue out, a lot of drogue bridle would be exposed, and that's how you can get some kind of entanglement. And that's the outcome that we thought was the problem. So we changed it. More drogue bridle went into the drogue itself. So to avoid the false sense of security, it's not just free fall itself. My advice would be, do your drills more under pressure. Let your body, whoever does it, let them test you like a student and get you out of your comfort zone instead of having it more like a forum. Oh, you have this now. Oh, what do you do now? No, try to get yourself in that mental state of like, this is wrong, I need to act. It's more likely then that you are prepared for your problem. Second thing, nothing to do with the situation we just talked about, but it is important to have good exit skills and be a strong flyer in freefall, especially when you get a high-speed malfunction It will make your life much easier when you'll be able to fly your passenger, your student, all the way down whilst you're dealing with the high-speed malfunction. Drogue not functioning anymore, it will definitely help you to give yourself better chances for survival. And the last thing, it's already spoken about. There's a lot of knowledge out there to become a better canopy pilot, and we never can be good enough. So my third tip would be, get yourself some information about how to fly parachutes and only become better at it. So thank you for listening.